EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Ready? Go!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
19 tight.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there. And down he goes. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Little's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. One quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And that ball incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in! Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Here's Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Colts move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Juju Brents in on the tackle. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Colts have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, smash.
The man in motion is Burks.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number two. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Viking 18.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Go! 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lion.
From the gun, Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Pioneer. Set go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Throwing on second down, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. Hey.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
60 Eagles, 60.
On play action, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
70 Lion. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing, Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
3rd and goal. Now Richardson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the 2nd half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the 1st half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
13 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion, heading left. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Colts have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of the... Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive, and there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A second down throw for Richardson. Quick throw here is complete.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to let this one go deep. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. Past the 45. Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the